What is going on, Phillies fans? It's Big Al here for the Phightins final, and the Phillies lose to the Twins 8-1. A complete opposite type of game than we saw last night. The Twins definitely had some payback tonight. Sloppy pitching, cold bats, missed any possible opportunities. Some questions about Taiwan Walker. People lambasting Aaron Nola a lot, but Taiwan Walker definitely having some not so quality starts lately, and each one looking a little worse than the next. So he's becoming a bit of a question mark when he was more of a sure thing in our eyes. But we'll break that all down tonight. So the series is split 1-1 with Phillies and Twins. Tomorrow will be the rubber match to see who wins this series. Very important game and alumni weekend. On a good note, win this series, take the day off on Monday, and then you have a 2-game series against Toronto Blue Jays. So hopefully that can be a positive looking forward here. Daniel Barry's chiming in already. Hey, buddy, what's up? What's going on? So a lot of guys, if you want to, a lot of Philly sports fans out there, and it was kind of torn. Your first taste of Eagles action, even though the starters weren't in tonight, as well as a Phillies game that everybody was excited for, but slowly just what a snooze fest type of game. Like there's just no excitement in this game, no no action. I mean, if you're a Twins fan, I guess this was exciting. But overall, not for a Phillies fan. And like I said, after last night's game, after the last few games, you would expected a lot more from the Phillies. And just not. No, it's just hopefully this is just a kind of little speed bump in the road. I'm not gonna like I said, they've had such a good run so far. It'd be really hard for me to sit here and blast them. But like just I don't know, maybe the team was tired. Maybe I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses, but this didn't look good. Didn't feel good. Didn't have that feeling of that they were never out of it. They had a feeling that they were never in it, to be honest with you. And that is tonight's game. So remember, guys, this show is brought to you by Sherry'sTickets.com. Sherry's Tickets, family owned and operated since 1946. You need sports tickets, concert tickets, theater tickets. They got them all at Sherry'sTickets.com. I don't care where you're at in the country. Go to Sherry'sTickets.com. They will get tickets for you for what you need. No hidden fees. That's right. You're not going to go to checkout and go, oh, $150. Oh, this is terrible. I can't pay this, and I won't pay this, and you shouldn't, because guess what? There's no hidden fees at Sherry's Tickets, and you get additional 10% off using that promo code EOP10. Go to Sherry'sTickets.com. Philly fans save big there. So let's roll this back here. So let's look at this. The biggest story for me is the pitching was just off tonight and big time. Taiwan Walker is, like I said, kind of becoming a question mark for me in this situation. I don't know. I'm not sweating it yet, but it has been his MO in the past to have like good stints, really good stints, and then like this is what he looked like in the beginning of the season, and I get a little nervous that he's getting some bad habits or picking up some bad whatevers you want to call them, because I don't know what the I hope, like I said, another just speed bump in the road to victory, but let's hope that's all it is. Charlie Manuel. He was on the game tonight, not Charlie Manuel. Rob Thompson said, we're going to give him some extended rest, so it could be over a week before he gets a little time in there between this time off, and they're going to stay on the path because they have the 6-man rotation right now. So he's going to have a little extended time, so maybe 8 days it looks like. Which, all right, if maybe that's what he needs, maybe he's a little time off, a little tired. They sit guys to try to get him right, so why not give this guy a little extended rest? All right, Pat's chiming in. He must be still raring to go. He was just on the if you guys missed it, the Eagles post game live here at EOP, which will be plenty for every game going forward for the rest of the Eagles season, as well as a halftime show and a pregame show. He got thumped tonight, and again, we left guys on base with no run support. Yeah, I mean, they didn't have a lot of scoring opportunities, Pat, but the ones they did, they fell short. So let's talk about Taiwan Walker. He went 5 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 6 walks, 1 hit batsman, just 2 strikeouts, and left and 2 home runs. Not a stellar day for him at all. I mean, you could say mediocre because he only allowed 3 runs. When any pitcher I say lets up 3 runs or less, they're doing their job. but just he couldn't hit that strike zone if his life depended on it. It felt like. And I said that before. What I said about his last game. He got in some trouble in the last game in the first inning, but he got himself out of it, and he was throwing quality strikes. He was painting the strike zone. This time around, six walks says the story right there. You can't give up 6 walks and a hit batsman. So 7 free passes is not something you're going to get away with. And I don't care how good or bad the team is. That's hard to overcome. And it's just like he I felt like this was like just a sleepwalk type of game. Everybody's just kind of moseying on the way through. Maybe because they walloped the guys last night, they kind of expected to happen again, or just the pitching wasn't great because the pitching didn't just end there. Strom took over for an inning, only let up 1 hit, 3K, so that was good. But then Gregory Soto came in and had a real letdown in 1/3 inning. 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs because he left guys on base, and we'll get into how that happened. 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and 1 home run, 1 solo home run of his own. Then Marte came in for the next 1 2/3 innings, but when he came in relief for Soto in that inning, he let up a home run that was 2 of them were put on the scorecard of Soto, and the other one on him. So that's where that came from because the 3-run home run that Marte allowed. Hoffman, 1 inning pitched with 2 strikeouts, and a total of 9 innings. They had let up 11 hits, 8 runs, 8 earned runs, 7 walks, and a hit batsman. So that's 8 passes total, 9 Ks over 9 innings, and 4 home runs. So the long ball definitely was a problem for the Phightins tonight. Period. At least we know we not to put in Soto or Marte in a close game. The bullpen generally, like right now, has not been as crisp as lately. Even Kimbrel hasn't been perfect over the last few games. Hopefully, from what I heard about Alvarado, he could be throwing a bullpen and doing some assignments. Hopefully next week, so maybe another week, 2 weeks tops, we see Alvarado. But I'm still a little nervous about that. Sir Anthony, it's a little question mark for the part of us that's been super strong. Marte, he really struggled in the beginning of the season, then came back and just looked great, back to struggling again. So, but this team is made to bash its way out of its problems, and it did not do that tonight. And that is the problem we had. But guys, remind you that this is brought to you by PhillySportsTrips.com. They have a great, if you're a Phillies fan, you want to go to that London trip, watch the Phillies take on the Mets next year, you can put your deposit down. The San Diego trip is gone out. Can't do it. You lost out on that, but they have spring training already set up, and I'm sure they'll have more coming along. Also, for our Eagles fans, like I said, the Eagles are starting up. All those away games are set up, ready to roll. Have at it. Go to PhillySportsTrips.com. Tell them EOP sent you. So, yeah, like I said, this team is supposed to bash its way out of its problems, which it has a lot lately. So it's, like I said, I'm hoping this is just one little speed bump in on the road to the postseason. But let's go through this. Kyle Schwarber in the leadoff, and he was in left field today. 0 for 5 with a strikeout. Bohm was 0 for 4 tonight. Harper playing DH now. He had some back spasms. He didn't play yesterday. He said he felt pretty good yesterday as well. I think today was just precautionary. Put him in the DH. Don't overdo it. See what happens. But he was 1 for 4 and a strikeout tonight as well. When Marsh will be back, they put him on the 10-day DL, so he's gotta be coming off, at least if he's coming off of it, would be sometime next week. So I'll be down at the park tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be able to get some more information on that when I get the reports. Castellanos had a 2-hit night, a good night for him, 2 for 4. Bryson Stott, not a great night for him, 0 for 4 and a strikeout. Turner, 9-game hitting streak. 9-game hitting streak tonight. He was 3 for, continued tonight, I should say, 3 for 3 with 1 run and a walk. Remuto was 1 for 4 and a strikeout, and K was 1 for 4 and a strikeout. I'm sorry, Remuto was 3 strikeouts. K was 1 for 4 and a strikeout. Castro had his first hit barely as a Philly, and a strikeout. That's a total of 1 run, not over 1 run over 9 hits, over 9 innings, with 9 hits allowed, totaling up 9 hits only getting 1 walk and 10 strikeouts. That 1 walk, 10 strikeout ratio is a killer. And like I said, I don't care if you're playing a bottom feeding team or if you're playing the best team like the Braves or something in baseball, you're going to lose with that kind of with those two numbers, that ratio, 1 walk to 10 strikeouts. Yeah, that's not going to help you out at all. But that is your total line tonight for the Phillies. Like I said, for those who are just joining in, 8-1 loss for your Phightins against the Twins. Split the series so far. Tomorrow, the rubber match will be at Citizens Bank Park for a 1:35 start. Pablo Lopez was the opposing pitcher tonight. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, of course, no runs, allowed one walk and 7 strikeouts. So 9 of those 7 strikeouts that the Phillies had were on his watch in 6 innings. So, yeah, just not you can. And then on top of it, you let Joey Gallo have 2 runs, 2 singles and 2 home runs tonight. Just yeah, no, you can't. You can't allow that happen. That like I said, kiss of death. In this type of game or any game, like I said, no matter who you're playing. Like I said, I want to talk to you about Walker. Like we'll talk about him a little bit. Walker's struggles are real. Hopefully not real long. That would be the important part here. Hopefully he is just kind of going through a pitcher slump, if you want to call it that. Like I said, the last couple starts have not been pretty, but not been terrible at all. Terrible either. Tonight, like he was borderline mediocre. If anything, he was not great at all. This was not a good start. Like I've heard Mets fans say this like before we even started the year. Oh, we had Walker. Trust me, he's gonna have some quality starts, and then he's gonna fall off. I'm just hoping that he gets his head right because, like I said, like I know people are really lambasting Nola a lot. But you know, Taijuan Walker has been no sure thing. I mean, even Zach Wheeler hasn't been sure. Not that anything's sure in baseball, but just not him, not what we've seen this, you know, Taijuan Walker since June, just not what we've seen over the last couple starts for him. Jeff, that is the $1 million question. What is up with Walker tonight? I like I said, I don't know. I'm hoping this isn't just him falling into bad habits, like bad habits we saw in the beginning of the season. Hopefully, you know, Caleb can the pitching coach can see something maybe mechanically he's doing bad again, and they can stop that from happening. Because yeah, just not a good night at all. And not a night we want to see. You know, after all the fun, this has been a real fun run. I mean, you got to be honest. Like since they came back to Citizens Bank Park and the whole Trey Turner cheering thing and all that stuff, this town's and this team has been electric. And let's hope you know the electricity comes back tomorrow and they can really continue their winning ways. Like, you know, like they're not going to win every game from here on out. I think if they said if they won tonight, it would have been like they would have been a trajectory for 91 wins. If they won tonight, so you know they got 87 wins last year, so it would be nice to see them move forward. You know, maybe even put a little pressure on the Braves. Right now, not so much, but you know, I know they're still in the top wild card spot right now, and they will stay that way even with a loss or a win from San Fran. But Chicago's being quietly eerie in that 3rd place, and you know, holding their own. So that's something to keep our eye on. But Taijuan Walker, just I worry about that. I worry about him. You know, I'm hoping Caleb Kaufman can really just take some time with him and get him right over the next week. Just work on some mechanics. I mean, we saw that in June. They took some video and they used some software to slow it down and to see where he was making differences compared to when he was being successful. And they're able to right the ship then. So hopefully, Jeff, they do it again. We'll find out. Let's take a trip around the league tonight, see what's going on. Real quick, I want to remind you guys that if you're getting any legal trouble, workers' comp, motor vehicle, personal injury, criminal law, David Archerry is the man that with a plan to help you out. These are life-altering moments. Any one of these, workers' comp, motor vehicle, personal injury, criminal law, and you need a guy who's going to fight for your right and knows how to win. CherryInjuryLaw.com or call 610-565-0300. That number again, 610-565-0300. The Cherry Firm, or go to CherryInjuryLaw.com. Tell Dave Cherry, Edge of Philly Sports sent you. So back to this. Let's look around the baseball league. Let's see what the scores are. So Braves just walloped. We thought we got beat bad tonight. We aren't the New York Mets, which thank God for many reasons. But 21-3. Braves beat up on the Mets 21-3. Just complete shellacking. Has to be the highest scoring game, I would imagine, this year. I mean, maybe not in total, but for one side of it, one team in a game, I would have to imagine 21. If it's not the top, I'd be surprised. But 21-3. Cubs squeaked out a win today over the Blue Jays 5-4. Detroit Tigers beat the Red Sox 6-2. Yankees fell to the fish. Miami beat the Yankees 3-1. The Rays beat the Guardians 6-5. Oakland lost to the Nationals 3-2. The Cardinals beat the Royals 5-4. The Brewers beat the White Sox 3-2. And I guess they had a doubleheader today. I did not know that. The Braves won both of their games. They won 6-0 in their first game and 21-3 in their second game, putting up 27-3. That's 27-3 runs the Braves put up on the Mets in 2 games in a doubleheader today. Yoinks. The Mets are bad. Astros 11-3 over the Angels. Diamondbacks, they are 3-0 against the Padres today, and 3 games still going on today. The Rangers are up 4 on the Giants right now, 6-2 at the end of the 6. Hopefully the Rangers can keep that up, keep the Giants behind us. That's always important. Like I said, the Cubs are being sneaky. So the Giants could, if they continue to lose, could lose their second spot. Dodgers are up 4-1 on the Rockies at the bottom of the 7th in LA. And the Orioles and the Mariners are tied at the top of the 6th with no runs allowed at all in this game. A bunch of donuts, 0-0. And that is your out-of-town scoreboard for today. Hey, Dave, what's going on? Hey, Al, Joey Gallo had a big night for the Twins tonight. Absolutely. I said that earlier. 2 runs, 2 singles, 2 home runs. Joey Gallo had his way with the Phightins Phillies pitching tonight. That is for sure. And, I mean, listen, guys were on their night, but after last night, I mean, you would have thought maybe they were a little whipped dogs, beaten down, but they didn't. They tied up their bootstraps tight, moved forward, and Joey Gallo led the lead with a heck of especially he'd definitely be anybody's player of the game tonight. That is for sure with that kind of lineup. But I said the only one is Trey Turner on our end for 3 for 3 with 1 run and a walk. Even when the other team's struggling, and that's a good sign right there from Trey. Was he? Everybody was questioning, was that a fluke thing? Was he just feeding off the electricity that the fans were bringing? But since then he's been the Trey Turner we saw in the World Baseball Classic. He's been the Trey Turner that we expected to get. I mean, even tonight when the team was struggling, he led this team with 3 for 3 on the hits behind Nick Castellanos, who was 2 for 4. So, Dave, Joe Gallo had a good night. So hopefully, they can repay the favor and win the series tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be down at the park tomorrow. I'll be covering the game. I'll just stay tuned to EOP as well as my Twitter at Big Al EOP. I'll be in the press box. I'll see any updates I have, especially with the alumni game. I will send things out to you guys. That is about it tonight. The wild card standings are, as of right now, like I said, the Phillies are 3.5 games up in the first spot at 65-53. San Fran right now is 1.5 games up. If they were to lose tonight, that will drop them down to 1 game. And the Cubs are in the 3 spot with Cincinnati just lingering and a half a game out. Miami's half a game out. And then it's Arizona 3, San Diego 5, and the rest starts to just fall off. And your division leaders are Atlanta, the Dodgers, and Milwaukee. So, guys, other than that, it was a pleasure talking to you tonight, as always, but not a pleasure to watch this game tonight. It's one of those ones you're glad you didn't go to. If you did go to it, you're a real fan, because this is one to keep your eyes on. I know I was watching both games. I had the Phillies on the big screen, and I had the Eagles on the big iPad, kind of sitting in a cup holder, on my couch. So I was able to keep my eyes on both things. The Eagles definitely would catch your eye more tonight, the way the Phillies played. So let's see if they can re-energize themselves, come back, take the series tomorrow. And guys, if you're not going down the game or you can't get a ticket or anything, go to Dolan's Bar. Go hang out at Dolan's Bar. PJ's always a great time to hang out there. 24 East Sellers Avenue, Ridley Park, the 19078, right in Delco, right off 95, right south the airport if you're coming from Philadelphia. If you're coming from the Delaware, Wilmington area, right, like I said, right off the exit, I guess that's exit 8, Ridley Park exit off of 95, and they're like seconds off there, so check it out. Here's this amazing lineup here at Edge of Philly Sports. Actually, I forgot to put the post-game show in for the Eagles, so that was my fault here. So there's something even missing on there. Look at all these great things missed. You're like, hey, Al, I really would have loved to see maybe that Party on Broad Flyers prospects thing. Don't worry. We got it podcasted. It's on our YouTube page. It's on our website at eopsports.com. Check it all out. A lot of great stuff. 4 for 4 and so much more here at EOP. The Attacking Third covering the Union as well earlier with the whole Lionel Messi coming to Chester, Delaware County, to play Philadelphia Union on Tuesday. Apparently, their tickets are like 10 times the amount. Like they went from $35 to $350 because of Lionel Messi's coming here. And the Steel Steps having some great interviews for wrestling and so much more, guys. And of course, all across all the time tomorrow, covering the Wings and the National Lacrosse League and so much more. And I'll be on tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. It says 9 a.m. there, but we had to change it up, move it up early for the Gobbler so you can be there at an 8 a.m. start for PM and the AM with him and Mike to go at it, which is always a good time. And I just get there to sit there and laugh my ass off at those two knuckleheads. So check it out. That is our lineup. And if you can't find something to watch here and enjoy, I don't know how to help you out there. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Check out EOP Sports. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, you name it. Subscribe, whatever it is. Please tell your friends, tell your family. You know, the more you can help us, the more we can do for you. We appreciate you. Guys, take it easy. I'm Big Al. Enjoy your night. Phillies go back at it 1:35 for the rubber match with the Twins. Like I said, check out my Twitter. Check out EOP Twitter. I'll be covering the game in the press box. I'll send some stuff out to you guys. I'll answer that question. I think who had it earlier? Jessica was asking about Brandon Marsh and his injury. Once I find out, I'll let you guys know, and I'll see if they have anything changed. But if he's still on course, we'll keep you up to date. I'll see you guys next time.